Keeping you up all night like that brand new PS5 and that Xbox, ladies. If you want to please your man this holiday season, you know what to do. And what better way to please him than by watching disqualified opinions with him, spending that good old quality time.
Yes,
you already
man.
know our opinions are validated. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? How y'all feeling today?
You know, another day, another week, another segment of NFL picks we got going here.
Let's not even talk about that. You know, America, I've been really bad this year. I have no idea what's going on.
Speaking of bad, he's in last place. First place coming into this week is Byron at 89, 42 and 1. I'm in second place, 88, 43 and 1. Those two gentlemen are tied for third, last, whatever you want to call it, at 83, 48 and 1. Last week I went 11 and 3. Byron went 10 and 4. These two gentlemen went 9 and 5.
I think it's because we sitting on the same side of the table, in the same headspace. It's all good though.
Wasn't he winning at one point?
He was. At the beginning, like at the very beginning.
It's a long season. But this is
That's
where
all
it
I
gets
gotta
fun.
say. It's a long season.
What, we halfway through the season?
More than half.
Yeah,
We're week 10?
Week 10.
Week 10?
7 weeks left.
Yeah,
No, 8 weeks left.
I'm gonna make a
8 weeks
comeback. I ain't tripping.
I don't think it's 17 games this year. It's only 16.
left. I thought it was 17.
Next-
That's
next
next year?
year.
No, it's next
16 games, 7 playoff
There's still
teams.
8 weeks left.
Yeah.
17 weeks.
It's
So
17
that's-
weeks left.
This is
yeah.
week 10, so this one ends 7
10,
more.
11, 12, 13. That's why I said 8.
So you're counting this one in there.
Yeah.
Right.
We still got to pick this one. So I said I got 8 weeks to come back. It's okay. We'll see what happens. Y'all know how this segment go. I yell out the picks. I send it to the people who like certain teams. Let them pick first on their teams. Then we go from there. We also going to talk some stuff when certain people come up because I got some stuff to say when it comes to certain players. We're going to start with the Thursday night game. NFL, you know, the last week had a pretty good Thursday night game. This week has another pretty good Thursday night game. Last week we had the the Packers and the 49ers.
Oh, nice.
The script of the game is a lot better than the teams that were playing. But
Yeah,
that's because we
I'm
had
about to
no
say,
idea
that would have been a good game.
who was
if-
playing for the 49ers at that
Yeah.
point. 49ers are probably the most hurt team in the NFL currently. Shout out to y'all. Get well soon. This week, we got Colts at Titans. You know, we got a resident Titan fan over here. My man, 17 Team Byron. So we're going to go to you first. Phillip Rivers, who has his name back now, y'all. Phillip Rivers goes to Tennessee to play
Although he
against
looks
Ryan Tannehill.
He was questionable against the Ravens.
One of the best defenses in the NFL.
I don't think Phillip has it anymore. He's losing a step.
He did lose a
And
step on Sunday, too, when he tried to tackle Chuck Clark.
That was goofy.
That was hilarious, actually.
I'm going Titans. Titans are playing very well. We've doubted them a lot on this show. I am not believing them to be a Super Bowl contender, but I think they could win this division. I think they played the Colts 2 times down the stretch. I think Derrick Henry is about to warm up, like we said. A.J. Brown's playing really well. Tannehill's doing what he does. Well-coached team. I think we all can agree on that. And I think defensively, they've made some nice adjustments. So I'm going Titans in a close one.
DC?
I am also going with the Titans, but it's mainly because Derrick Henry's been struggling in these last couple games. Colts defense is very tough. They played our run pretty tough, but I think Derrick Henry will find a way to loosen up. They'll get him going and get the play fakes
Play
going.
action, yep.
I think as much as I don't believe in Tennessee's defense, I also don't believe in the Colts offense. So it kind of cancels each other out. It's a strength versus strength in this game for me. But I think the Titans will figure out a way to get it done, mainly because I expect them to start to find a way to pull away in this division.
All right, so
Still don't believe in them, though.
I'm going with the Colts.
You need a game, baby. That's right. That's right. Gotta
I'm
jump
going
off the
with
ledge.
Colts. As DC said, the defense is what I'm banking on, not so much the offense. Tennessee's defense is trash. But if Derrick Henry can't run, that play action is not going to work. I like the Colts defense. Darius Leonard, all them guys. They played very well against the Ravens first half. So yeah, give me the Colts. I'm pretty sure Phillip Rivers will find a way to, I don't know, turn the ball over with a touchdown too. I don't know.
If you turn it over, they definitely gonna lose.
Run the ball.
Go ahead,
Throw
Ross.
the ball
Jump off that ledge with your brother.
25 times and run the ball the rest of the time.
That's right. Come on.
So I feel like I'm making this pick because I think this team needs to win the game more than the other team. It's kind of a desperation situation more than anything for me at this point. I think that the Colts do need to win this game more, which is why I'm taking my mans right here.
Right.
And I'm going with the Colts to win this game. I think that this is a strength versus strength situation, but at the same time, I think that this is a situation where the strength of the Titans is Derrick Henry running through the tackles, through the guards, up the holes, and that is where the Colts are extremely strong at. Shout out to Darius Leonard. I did not know you had a 6'10" wingspan. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that is absurd.
Yeah.
That is absurd.
He was all over the field. on
He
Sunday
was.
as well.
So was his arms. Literally.
When he got injured, Lord forgive me,
What's
I
his
was
spread on
happy.
this?
I was.
He was only out for one play.
Yeah, I know. But
It is Titans by 2.
back in the
So
game,
this
I'm like,
this is a toss-up game at this point, even for Vegas at this point. You get 3 points for being a home team, for those people that don't know. So I'm going with the Colts to win this game. Next game, started at 1 o'clock games. I'm going to go with DC on this. You picked this team to get a win last week. You were the only person to pick this team to get a win last week. The Eagles are coming off the bye to go to New York to play against them in the last game in this matchup. The Giants almost pulled it out. Late game heroics by Carson Wentz is what got them this game. That was an amazing throw, by the way, Boston Scott. Who do you got this week? Are you going back with his man, White Jameis?
Come on, baby.
Danny Dimes.
White
Danny
Go
James.
with it,
Dimes.
baby. Your boy
White
Joe
James.
Judge. It's my boy.
White
So-
Jameis.
If the Eagles were not coming off a bye week, I would pick the Giants to win this game at home. But since the Eagles are coming off a bye, I think they had a chance to regroup, get themselves together.
Get healthy.
Hopefully, get healthy. Miles Sanders might be returning. And I like Carson Wentz more than I like Daniel Jones. So I'll take the Eagles, but that could be subject to change based on who plays and who doesn't. I'll keep you guys updated.
I'll go next, since y'all know I like the team that's on the other side of this game. I really like the Eagles. Only reason I didn't pick them to win this division in the before season was because teams don't win the division twice, but I did state that I do think that they are one of the better teams. They did get hampered by injuries, but this division is bad. I think they'll finally get back to not having a losing record at this point in the season, and they'll win this to go to 4-4-1.
I'll go. Definitely choosing the Eagles. Nothing against the Giants. I just think they played really hard. They got them playing really hard in
They
New
do play
York.
with heart.
But
Defense is underrated.
yeah, I just think Philly got a week to get healthy somewhat. They usually find a way to pull out these types of close games, divisional games, I should say. So yeah, give me Philly.
Eagles should win this game. I'm guessing they'll get at least Alshon or Deshaun Jackson back.
I don't think Deshaun.
John
but
back,
Alshon
yeah.
might. Deshaun went on IR.
Yeah, so I think it's been 3 weeks though. So I think he's
I
eligible.
thought it was 2.
I think with the bye it was 3.
Because he didn't play against us, so it's been about 3.
Yeah,
Nah, but he came back.
he
came
came
back,
back and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
well,
same
it
game
was
he
a-
came back.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
he
a
was on
knee
the
or
milk cart in
something.
America because I didn't see him. But
He got
Eagles,
hurt, returning the punt.
Well, you know, hurt. What do hurt guys do?
It was dirty.
Stay hurt.
Yeah, it was
dirty.
No, it was a dirty
Dirty
hit.
play.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It
Dirty
was.
play.
Give me the Eagles in this terrible division that should not get any of my
Well,
time
you're
or
right. It was
attention.
week 7 against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the Philly came back and won that game like Rob said.
Yeah.
I think Philly is probably going to win this division. They got to win this game.
What's the next game?
I'll start with you. Man, Gardner Minshew was out, and a man named Jake Luton
Allegedly.
came in and balled out in the loss.
He balled out.
I don't know who he is. Don't know where he came from.
6th-round pick.
But he had a really good game against a really bad defense. With all that being said, this week
We're still not picking them.
they're going to Green Bay.
Exactly. We are going with A-Rod. I don't think I feel like this man's season is flying under the radar. He only has 2 picks to what was it, like 24, 25 touchdowns?
I think it's 24.
Nobody's talking about that. Like Aaron Rodgers is balling out. Balling. Like seriously.
24-2.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Give me A-Rod and the Packers. Let's not forget about Devontae Adams either.
He's
He's
going
been
crazy.
He's been balling.
By the way,
Thankfully-
Deshaun Jackson is out for 8 weeks.
Okay. Thankfully, and the spread on that Eagles game is Eagles by 3.5.
They're the away team.
Yeah, still Eagles by 3.5. The spread on this game is Green Bay by 13.5.
Cover.
The Jags play hard.
Cover.
I'll say 10 points.
Who's sticking Devontae Adams?
Whoever sticks Devontae.
CJ Henderson.
He's had a really good year.
I know he's actually.
But he's gonna
Only
get backed
thing-
up by.
I'm not saying he's gonna stop him. I'm just saying he's the
Only
best
person
corner.
that can stick Devontae Adams is that foot and that toe injury.
He gets nagged up, banged up a
Yeah.
lot. But either way, give me the Packers. A-Rod is having an MVP type year. He's Aaron Rodgers. I think everybody knows what he is.
Outside of this man.
Facts.
That's my friend. That's my guy.
Now he's on his
Yes,
fantasy team.
he's my-
America don't
Doing
be
well. Thank you, my friend Aaron. What was the spread?
13 and a
13 and a
half.
half.
Let me call my bookie real quick. You said what? Put all the money on Green Bay? We put it all on Green Bay, baby. Bet the house, the mortgage, the wedding ring, the prenup, college tuition, baby. They're going to win by double digits. They're going to win by about 14 points.
10.
Aaron Rodgers going to have another beautiful day.
18.
He's going to go home to his beautiful new side chick. Chick of the week. And drink some scotch and watch interviews and listen to how people critique him and give him praise
You know what
and
he's not gonna be doing?
and all that.
Talking to his mother. See him talk to his
Hey,
family.
you know what I like to say sometimes, America? Screw your family. But Packers.
Yeah, I'm picking the Packers.
Who play every game at home, it seems like. Did they ever play a road
Yeah,
game?
it seems
I don't
that
think
way.
so.
Okay,
I haven't
all right.
playing
Yep,
Green Bay.
okay, all right. Just make sure.
I'm picking the Packers to win this game. It's not anything I have to say.
Justin Fields to Jacksonville. That's what I'm going to say.
Speaking of the next game, the football team goes to Detroit to play the Lions.
Oh, gosh.
Get well soon, Kyle Allen with a dislocated ankle. That was a pretty bad injury.
Yeah, it was.
They didn't even show the replay. It was so bad. The Lions coming off a devastating win where Dalvin Cook was cooking against their whole defense. Excuse me. I'm going to take the Lions winning this game. Just
terrible.
because the football team has Alex Smith playing quarterback. I understand he hasn't played football in quite some time. He looked terrible last week. What he had 4 turnovers? He had a lot
3
of
picks.
turnovers.
3
Lot of
picks,
turnovers.
yeah.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with the Lions because I think they should fire Matt Patricia last year. But
Not Coach Pencil.
all I'm saying is Jim Caldwell got fired after 2 winning seasons. Well, an 8-8 season if I'm not mistaken, and a 9-7 season. Matt Patricia has never had a winning season and going into his 4th year, I believe, 3rd or 4th year.
Something like that.
Third.
And he's not fired. So, yeah.
Is Matt Stafford playing?
Sounds
That's
quite
for this play. He played last week.
quite interesting. He
Things
had
in
he got
concussion
hurt.
protocol.
He got concussion though.
Who's that backup? Dan Orlovsky? Oh, no, he's on
I
ESPN.
don't care who the backup is. It's backup versus backup at this point. I'm still taking.
So what's funny is
You going to say the same Stafford thing that you said last week?
no.
Okay.
I think Washington gonna win.
You gotta take chances when you're in last place.
I
I'm
just
right there with you.
that's what I was. Alex Smith. I think that was the worst of what we're gonna see of him.
I don't.
I guarantee that's the
3 picks, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not Alex Smith.
Yeah, he doesn't turn the ball
That's what
over.
I'm saying. Like he'll be a lot more calm.
I mean, he didn't turn it over 2-3 years ago when he last played. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean-
saying. He got to get accustomed to the game again. So I don't think we're going to see last week this week. With that being said, close game. I do think the football team pulls this out. Yeah, want the football team. I feel real crazy for choosing them right now. No,
I don't know who to pick.
Pick the football team. One of y'all go.
I'm really
Pick both of y'all in the football
So
team.
I'm gonna pull the Stafford clause again. I think he's in concussion protocol.
He is.
If Stafford does not play,
Oh, of course. I'm
give
going
me
with
the
yeah.
the football team.
Yeah, but I think
If
he's playing,
Stafford
so.
plays, I don't think he will. Concussions are tricky. I don't think he will play. But if he does play, give me Detroit.
I'm going to go for the second straight week with the WFT, WTF, the Landover, Maryland football team, high school team. I think defensively, they'll play good enough. They have a star in Terry McLaurin, who's one of the best receivers.
Terry, baby.
Nobody's talking about going back to the great Midwest.
your boy
He's
Chase
gonna-
Young be getting triple team.
I mean, you need to do something to keep him away from your quarterback.
He is like 3 men.
Yo,
I think the football
that's
team
crazy.
wins somehow, some way. Alex Smith plays better, like Rose said, to his point. And late field goal, they forced Detroit to do Detroit things.
Matthew Stafford cleared concussion protocol after the game.
So that means he will play.
They said as long as he doesn't show any symptoms moving forward, he's good.
I still don't trust Detroit.
Give me Detroit.
I still don't trust. I'll stay
taking
with the football
Detroit,
team. I'll stay with the football team.
I do like their running back. Who's that? Swift.
DeAndre Swift's having a really good year.
But
Give
they
him the ball.
They don't run the football.
Give him the ball.
They have the lowest rushing yards.
And he gets like 80 yards on 7
I
carries.
think, what was Galladay still hurt, right?
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, football team bad.
That looked bad when he got hurt too.
Yeah, he might be out for a while.
Yeah. Moving on, next game. Byron loves this quarterback. It's one of his favorite quarterbacks of all time, next to Tom Brady. He's up there with Tom Brady
Never said that, Mike.
and Johnny Manziel.
Nobody's
for
up there
this
with
man.
nobody's up there with Tom
It's
Brady.
Tom Brady, Johnny
Except
Manziel,
White Jesus and Elvis.
and
this
then
man.
this man for him. And I'm not talking about the guy on the other side, but he's coming to town. Deshaun Watson goes to Cleveland to pay his Messiah,
His guy,
Baker Mayfield.
Oven Mayfield.
First of all, America, if you look at the big board of white men, all right, it's Tom Brady, White Jesus, and Elvis, okay? Those are the 3 greatest white men. First of all, Baker Mayfield's not on that list yet. Maybe he can get there one day. I don't know. But
I do.
I said it to say, Browns off a bye. Nick Chubb coming back.
They did.
I think he
Yeah,
might be
I think
playing
they
this week.
activate him from
I think the
IR.
Browns will bring out Hammer in Cleveland. Told you Texas going to have one of the 5 worst records in football. They're on their way to do it. And they're going to beat the hell out of Deshaun Watson. Myles Garrett going to have him on his back more than the hotel. Give me the Browns, baby.
Terrible. I actually feel bad for Deshaun. But yeah, give me the Browns. Ain't nothing much to say. Everybody see how Houston plays. Jesus Christ.
Except maybe Rouse.
Yeah,
They're not gonna have a top 5 pick.
get this man
I
an
didn't say they was
offensive
good.
line. Like, Jesus
I
Christ.
just said they
Do
not
they have
Get
2
him
wins
in
or they have 3
Something.
wins?
They have 2.
They got 2.
They're going to probably finish with 3, maybe 4.
4, yeah.
So they're going to have a top 5 pick.
Give me the Browns.
I too am taking the Cleveland Browns, and it is mainly because the Houston Texans are very bad at football.
Very trash.
Cleveland's coming off a bye also. They probably needed it because they looked pretty bad in their last game. Before
Very
the bye.
favorable schedule, too, down the stretch.
Literally the easiest remaining schedule in the NFL. I think they'll start here and they'll win a few in a row before playing anybody that's a real contender like the Ravens.
I think I think their offense will look a little bit more cohesive because he won't be able. Well, he's not force feeding OBJ.
Yeah, we thought that until the last game they played, where they still looked like trash.
That was a terrible play game and terrible weather.
Let me see who they lost to.
It was Vegas.
It was Vegas, 16-6, but the win was a big factor.
That was
in
a
that
terrible
game.
weather
It was
game.
it was really bad.
It was very Cleveland.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
Pick the Texans.
Please pick the Texans.
Go
Please. Go ahead. Pick Deshaun Watson.
Pick your boy.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Baker Mayfield is on the COVID list as of right now. If he clears the COVID list, they will win this game because the defense of the Houston Texans can't stop anybody. But if Baker Mayfield does not play, I am swapping over to the Houston Texans, winning this game.
I don't like them going against that defense. I still don't think they.
I don't know who Baker's backup
Backup is. Yeah.
Mm.
Dang, who is his backup?
I don't know who it is.
Case Keenum.
Oh yeah, give me Cleveland.
Yeah.
Give me
I'm
Cleveland.
gonna
Solid.
switch over at that
It's a
point.
solid
I'm
backup.
gonna switch over at that point.
Roman Cornell, it's time to hang it up, brother. You had a good career. You ain't got it no more.
Next game, this is a team who put up a pretty good fight last week. I thought they were going to close it out, but they didn't against a team who didn't even take the field last week. He had this man as the number 1 white Jesus, but he did not look like it on Sunday night. As the Bucks go to Carolina to play the Panthers, we'll start with you, DC. Christian McCaffrey is currently day-to-day with a shoulder injury. Who do you have winning this game?
Tampa, although they've underperformed in each of their last 2 games, they looked absolutely awful on national television as they got the
New Orleans
doors
might be their
blown off
kryptonite.
them.
New Orleans might be their kryptonite.
They looked terrible the week before that when they barely snuck past and
The Giants?
Yeah,
The Giants. Yeah.
So I think they're going through a bit of a little midseason rough patch. Carolina is as far as teams that are not winning, they are very solid in how they play. They're a tough out every week.
Very fast.
They just I think they lack the necessary talent on defense to really make a difference. Christian McCaffrey just came back and got hurt again, so give me Tampa.
I'll also be taking Tampa in this game. I do think it'll be a close game. What's the spread?
5.
I don't think they cover. I think this will be a 3-point game if Christian McCaffrey plays.
If Christian McCaffrey plays. But give me Tampa. But as you guys said, they have not been looking good at all. And the Panthers have actually been giving people very good games.
They have a really explosive offense.
Yeah, they do.
Really explosive offense.
Shout out to DJ Moore.
Shout out
Your
to
boy
Robbie
Curtis
Anderson.
Samuel
That's 'cause
scored.
they got to play a running back. I told y'all, Curtis Samuel, he playing running back.
He play athlete in
Facts.
the NFL.
Facts.
I'm going with Tampa Bay for obvious reasons. I think Brady's going to bounce back. I think they'll get some things on track this week. I think AB
Doesn't really look good.
will
this
play
year.
well. I think he's playing
I
well.
wish they would stop trying to force feed AB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, they
I
did
don't
that
know
all
why
game.
they were trying to do that. Just let the game come to you. He'll have opportunities. More times than not, he's going to be better in the corner on him.
Yeah.
Just let him do what he does.
He's the third receiver. Why wouldn't he be?
He's better than
But he's
every
still,
point he'll ever
yeah.
see.
That's the crazy part. Let the defense do what they do. Run the ball. I think this will be a good game, but
That's what happened. Ronald Jones ain't been running the ball. That's what happened.
They got-
Well, they had 5 rush attempts last week, and one of them was a knee. So,
gotta run the ball.
Y'all
gotta
stop.
run the ball.
Yeah, that's
Gotta run the ball.
Shout out to RJ.
You can't
Shout out
go-
to
you
USC on that comeback win, too.
When you
We
go
see
down
you out here.
31-3, though, it's hard to run the ball.
31-0 at halftime.
I mean,
But shout out to
I'm
USC
saying
on that
31-0.
comeback
Yeah.
win, by the way.
It's hard.
OD.
Everybody pick Bucks, right? Let's move on.
Yeah.
I'm going back to you on this one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Justin Herbert versus Tua, the battle of the rookies.
2 quarterbacks I like.
So I'm gonna start with you on this one.
What's the Dolphins record?
5-3.
Can I get the Dolphins schedule? Because I'm going to make a bold prediction. I just talked them out. Hold on. I got a call from Coach Flores. Hey, man, I've been loving you on the show for about 2 years now. You're getting it done. You're my favorite young coach in the league. You got my quarterback. They got 5 wins. They got the Chargers. They're going to win this week. They're going to beat Denver. They're going to beat the Jets. They're going to beat the Bengals. They're going to lose to the Tribal Chief. They're going to beat the Patriots. They're going to lose to the Raiders. And they're going to lose to the Bills. So what's that, 9? 9 wins. They're going to be in the playoffs, baby. Miami, South Beach, Governor DeSantos. I know y'all going crazy down there on COVID. Everybody can come into the stadium. 100%. Miami, baby. 305 to my city. Tua, baby. He coming in that Offensive Rookie of the Year conversation, but it'll be my boy Burrow. But Tua's going to lead the Dolphins to the playoffs and prove why he was a starter. And if he would have started since day one, they might have been challenging his Bills for the division. But, hey, Dolphins, baby. They going to the playoffs. They going to sneak in. They going to get 9.
I don't know about any of that, but what I do know is Tua looked good last week after looking terrible in his first game.
Good weekend for the Tua family. Tua's little brother got Maryland a big win. And, was it Happy Valley? It ain't very happy right now, but go ahead, brother.
The Chargers, like I said, they find ways to lose football games. I called it last week. I'm going to call it again this week. The spread is Dolphins by 2.5. They win. They cover. Something will happen with the Chargers. The Chargers will charger and find a way to lose. So,
Agreed. Shootout type game.
no, Miami's defense is too good to me.
It's going to be a shootout. Justin Herbert is a baller. I will give him that. On that offense, that he is a ball. He fits perfectly in that offense.
They put up, 26 against Vegas's lackluster defense last week? Justin Herbert puts up big numbers, but as far as points,
Anyway, give me Tua in them in Miami.
You're not buying the bandwagon and getting them into the playoffs, baby?
Not yet. Nah, because Cleveland and Pittsburgh and the Ravens, that's 3 teams, and you're only left with one other spot.
Hey, I mean,
and
it's
you got the
between-
Titans and the Colts.
Hey, man, Dolphins going to find a
I'm
win.
not saying that they can't. I like Brian Flores a lot, and I think they play hard, and they're really sound on defense. I'm not saying they're going to get to the playoffs, but I'm not saying they're not.
I'm picking the Chargers to win this game.
Ooh.
Okay.
Keep believing in them. You believed in them last week, and they did you dirty.
He's
NFL, I think y'all need to determine what is a catch and what is not a catch.
That wasn't a catch.
That was a catch.
He didn't control it going to the ground,
He
bro.
took 2 steps. And yes. So what is the ground? Because he took a knee. Is that not controlling the football to a ground? He took a knee in the end zone. He caught it, took 2 steps, and then took a knee
The
in
ball
the end zone.
moved once
the
he
ball
fell.
end zone once he rolled on the other side.
Team I wanted
but
to pick win.
All I'm saying is,
Exactly.
if that's not a catch, the Gronk versus the Giants catch wasn't a catch. He took 2 steps and then the DB knocked the ball out of his
I
hands.
don't think that.
Yeah.
Was
So I think the NFL needed, and the Marcus Peters. I mean, yeah, that was a catch. No, that wasn't a catch. I need the
I'll take
NFL to decide what a catch is.
I'll
in
take
the
it. It was
NFL.
Check is in the mail.
Hey.
Thank you. Check is in the mail.
NFL, y'all need to decide
Christmas
what's a catch
came
and what's
early.
not a catch. Because I
But this
don't
has been a
understand.
long
Don't
going
understand.
problem. That Dez catch in the
Well, we all knew that was a
playoffs,
catch.
Thank you.
That was a catch.
He took 3 steps
Yeah.
and lunged with the ball. That was a
Exactly.
catch. That's a football move. A lunge
Hey, man.
is a football
That should have been that year, but it is what it is.
move. Gonna go to your man. He be bumping Jeezy on Sundays.
only in the fourth quarter though.
Yeah, but he almost came back against the Falcons. I did pick you to win last week. They go against his team. When Drew Lock goes to Vegas to play the Raiders, who
Go
you
ahead,
got?
pick your boy Jeezy. Pick your boy.
Y'all know I'm big on Drew Lock. The problem with him is he plays like trash for 3 quarters before
then
trying
wanna
to
try
pull it
come
all
back.
together in the fourth. Derek Carr's been playing a little too even killed, too consistent for me to pick against him at home this week. Give me the Raiders.
I'll also be taking the Raiders in this game. I just think that the Broncos have built too many holes for themselves and just have been trying to force themselves out for the
of
past
it,
couple
yeah.
of weeks.
A lot of injuries, too.
And the Raiders defense is the Raiders
Just like the
offense-
49ers,
that's true.
probably the second most hurt team.
The Raiders offense is starting
Philly.
to click a little bit. Yeah.
Screw Philly.
Okay. Raiders offense is starting to click. Josh Jacobs hasn't had a breakout game yet, so this might be not
Hey,
when
well,
we
That's
see
the
it.
bad
This
part.
This is not when we'll see it because the Broncos' rush defense is actually really good. They just can't stop anybody from passing the football.
What's Vegas' schedule? Got a lot of teams I got making the playoffs. Hold on, I might be doing too much.
Okay,
America.
all right. So it's only 7 teams getting in, bro. Just so you
I know, but I did have. In my defense, I did have Vegas making it. I was the only person up here. They have what's that? Broncos this
I
week.
still don't gotta make it.
Chiefs, so they about to lose. They could lose to Atlanta. Atlanta's
Atlanta's
playing
playing
well.
very well.
They get the Jets, which is a bye week for everybody. Nice vacation to New York, which is stage 1. You can get the Colts, which could be tough. Chargers again. They get the okay. Week 16, you got Dolphins, Raiders in Las Vegas. I might have to take a trip. Is Vegas open? I think Vegas is open. A flight, Spirit, whatever you like to take. I might have to catch this game. And then you got the Broncos. Hey, that Week 16 game will determine that final wild card in the AFC.
I'm going with the Raiders. Nothing much to say. Everybody said everything. I do like Drew Lock. Too many injuries.
Spread is 5, by the way.
Yeah, they don't play
Cover.
the first couple quarters, and they try to come back the fourth, but it's already done. So
Chargers play everybody close and lose in the last second.
Literally.
So I got it. I got the
Broncos.
Chargers. Wait.
Broncos.
Oh yeah, the
talking about
Broncos.
Broncos.
So either way, the Broncos are the cardiac horses. So they come back and make it close at the end, no matter what. So
Yeah.
I'll say Vegas by 3.
Shout out to my boy Jerry Judy. Roll Tide had a great
That was
route
a
on
really good
Sunday.
route.
yeah,
That's what we all expected
Fake
from him.
hand throw. That was really
Looked
good.
like a young Julio
His
out
head
there.
drops though.
Looked like a young
Julio
Julio.
did run that same
Yeah,
exact
he
route.
did. That's the funny part. I was like, that's crazy. But Denver is probably the second or third most depleted team with injuries. I don't think Fangio's the coach for them personally. I think they need a young coach that can work with Drew Lock. John Elway is too old school. He has COVID. I hope he gets well soon, but he can't pick players to save his life. He fell into Drew Lock in the draft. He really didn't probably want to pick him, but that's another story for another day. I'm going with the Raiders to get it done, baby. Week 16, Vegas and Miami. Place your bets, America. That's going to be a early playoff game.
2 great cities that I won't tell you about my adventures in at this current moment.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I'll double back on you really quickly, DC. The San Francisco injuries go to New Orleans to play Drew Brees, who looked amazing on Sunday. Black Jameis was out there with the W's out. He was eating wins again.
As long as he do it from the sideline.
Well, he got in the game. Y'all was up by that many points that he got in the game. And you know he savored that because that was against his old team.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we can just 1, 2, 3 this because ain't nobody picking the injury prone game.
Not a
Well, you
chance in
know,
hell.
my good friend Hammer, that's MC Hammer. It's going to be a puffy pants game. You know, MC Hammer's actually from the Bay. He's from Oakland, so he's driving all the way to New Orleans. No Mardi Gras due to COVID, but he'll be in the Superdome dancing, baby, because it's going to be a party all by himself because he's going to blow them boys out. The Saints are going to blow them out. It's going to probably be, what's the spread?
9.5.
Oh, they're going to beat him by
Double.
double digits. They're going to beat him by double digits. Drew Brees has found his MAGA fountain of youth, baby, and he's alive.
He
No, he
still
didn't. He
can't
just
throw
got
it
his,
down the field.
he got his best
That's
wide
all-
receiver.
No, listen, look,
And
he
they got
plays
his
well.
number 2 as well.
He plays well indoors and in warm weather. Tampa, you got to go to Carolina. He has 8 games at home, and he'll be good.
I just think he got his 2
Atlanta.
top receivers back.
That's exactly what happened. And they still can't throw the ball down the field, which
That's
is
a
going to
fact.
cost them eventually. But
Yes.
for now, they'll win.
Hey, man, that MAGA anger is a strong thing, brother. Channel that energy, Drew Brees. You might get back to the Super Bowl.
I'll go to you on this one, Rel. Seahawks at Rams. This is one of my contenders for game of the week here.
Ooh, it is.
This game is going. This game has playoff contention written all over it for both of these teams. That first spot.
This might be a shootout.
So,
That defense can't stop anybody.
That's
passing the football.
yeah.
I'm going to get to that in a second. But he asked you, son.
Ooh,
Historically bad.
can I pass? Cause go ahead. I want you to. I can't.
So, here's what the thing
God
is,
damn.
right?
Yeah, I want to see where you go with this.
The only thing that I trust just as least as I can trust something is Seattle defense. The only thing that I can say is on the same level is how the Rams play week to week. So with that being said, I'm going to go.
I will say this: the Seahawks have a really good rush defense, but if you're throwing the football against the Seahawks, we can complete.
And what do the Rams do well?
And they really struggle.
don't do anything well.
They struggle with guys that move, quarterbacks that move, and the Rams don't have that.
I think Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods might play very well.
I'm gonna go with Seattle because they have Russ, and I'm not gonna pick Jared Goff over Russell Wilson.
Rams off a bye, baby. I'm going with the Rams.
Rams are the favorite in this game by 1.5.
I'm going with the Rams.
I like the Rams defense. I don't trust Jared Goff, to say the least. Even though that Seattle pass defense is horrible. So if he doesn't have a good game,
Get Jalen Ramsey and DK possibly locked up.
DK about to bully yo, but
I think Ramsey's having a good year. Really having a good
He had
year.
a really bad game against the Bears.
he's gonna bully him.
Who?
Jalen Ramsey.
He's had a couple very questionable games
Yeah.
this year.
With
I
all that being
remember
said,
the
though,
Bears game when he got burnt by
I said
Mooney. Yeah,
All that being said, I'm joining my light skinned brother over here, and I'm going with the Rams to win this game.
I'm going with Seattle.
I think Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods.
Oh, they're going to eat them boys
really
up.
good
Yeah,
games.
they're going to eat them boys up.
Going Rams.
And Jamal Adams
Seattle.
is he ever
No,
played?
he back.
He back. Yeah, he back.
All right, well, I didn't see him out there Sunday. But anyway.
All right. After this, I'll go game of the week. This is going to be the game of the week. If you're tuning in to Sunday afternoon football, this is the game that you're hoping is on TV. The Bills go against the Cardinals, and you know it's only right that I go first because it's my dollar Bills, and y'all know who I'm picking. The dollar Bills.
They look
Josh
really
Allen is
good.
an MVP candidate, even though the people on the other side of the table don't agree. But I'll yell out the stats of 5 quarterbacks, and I swear y'all not gonna be able to tell me what quarterback.
Yeah,
is who.
okay, he had a really good first 4 weeks, and then he played like trash for a month. I'm not gonna let you get
All
away
right, so
with
let me
that.
say 5 stats, and you tell me what quarterback is
I
who.
can tell you what Josh Allen's stats are.
What?
When you pick it, I'll tell you what.
Hold on. While you look that up, do you pick the Bills or the Ravens more? Because I don't think you ever picked against the Bills either.
He doesn't.
I have picked against the Bills. I picked against the Bills twice this season.
Okay, all right. I mean, you
I'll
picked them a
have
lot.
to- I'll have to-
Yeah, it's funny because I'm
All
like,
right, fact check it right now. Fact check it while I'm doing
not
this.
reading through
Do
this
your
whole
thing.
That's a
season.
fact.
You
Fact
are
check.
tripping.
All right, real quick. I'm gonna go through 5 quarterbacks. I'm gonna say 5 quarterbacks, and y'all tell me who.
Okay.
First quarterback, I'm around because I don't feel like it. 2,400 yards, 20 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
That sound like Brady.
Second quarterback, 27, 25, and 1.
That's Pat.
That's Pat.
Third quarterback, 26, 19, and 5. Fourth quarterback,
That might be
25,
better.
28, and 8. Last quarterback, 22, 24, and 2. Which
That's
one was
right.
Josh
That's
Allen?
A-Rod. So
The 19 one was that
That's
him?
Josh
Yeah.
Allen. Josh Allen
19
has
to 8.
2,000, almost 2,600 yards with 25, 87, 19 touchdowns with 5 picks. And the funniest part, if I'm not mistaken, he has the second best completion percentage out of everybody. Yeah, the best completion percentage is Russ with 71%, and then followed up is Josh Allen with 68.9, so 69%.
here's the thing, though. He went on a
completion
4-game stretch where he had like 2 touchdowns and 2 picks.
He did have 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. He had 122 yards versus Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no.
307
What are?
versus the
Yeah,
Jets.
tell me this. What are his stats against elite teams?
He played the Rams.
Not
Not
an
elite.
18.
They're 5-3.
he played well
Not
against the
elite.
Rams, I think. He played well
He
against
played
the Rams.
I'm talking about
I hear you.
Kansas City and
Actual title contending teams.
teams.
The
Yeah.
only title contending team. All right, so they played 2 title contending teams this year. He played against Kansas City. He was 14 to 27, which is 52%. He had 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and 42 yards rushing.
122 ain't enough, but go ahead.
Then he played against the Seahawks. He had 415,
Yeah, he
3
balled out.
touchdowns,
Oh, yeah, that was-
0
that's the Seahawks
interceptions,
defense, yeah.
and 14 yards rushing.
In your defense, there's only one title contending team in the AFC, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah,
It's only
he
one.
didn't really play anybody else
And
outside
then
the
the Rams.
Rams. If you want to say the Rams,
I
he had
will
311,
say-
4-1.
That they have been balling this year. Their defense has always been pretty decent.
But to me, this year their defense,
defense
hasn't
is
been
under-
good.
it's
Yeah,
disappointing.
yeah, their defense.
But they
wasn't
haven't.
good.
They also don't play anybody. They still play in a trash division, and it's even worse because the Patriots are down,
Yeah. What are they? 3-5, something like that.
About to be 3-6.
and they're gonna have an 0-16 team in the division. So I mean, it's still the AFC East. Like they don't play anybody.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that he's playing really well.
Where-
He's
Hey,
in-
look, any
he's in-
team, I can make a case for any team in the NFC outside the NFC East winner to possibly play in the Super Bowl. AFC only can make a case for one team.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to this game. All right, Kyler looked great last week.
Absolutely.
I
They
didn't
did
think
not.
he looked that good last
No,
week.
he
had
looked-
too many turnovers.
Yeah, 2, right?
That was 3. I'll double check.
But he rushed for 100 and threw for like 2 something.
Yeah.
Lost.
That don't mean he didn't look either way. Kyler looked good last week. Wasn't enough to get it done. They're at home this week. They're uneven and they're very difficult to predict on what they do. For that reason and because their defense is super sus, I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Oh, y'all coming over?
Yeah, I'm choosing the Bills myself.
Y'all coming over?
Man, it's just a week.
You staying on that ledge though, ain't you?
The Arizona Cardinals are gonna win, baby. Kyler, get it done for me, baby. I'll call you later this week. Cliff Kingsbury, you're a very handsome young man. Keep doing what you're doing. D-Hop, Arizona, rise up, baby. Let's get it done.
Cliff Kingsbury could not win the Big 12 with Patrick Mahomes in a conference where you can't even tackle. Nobody tackles in the Big 12.
Can I say something about
and he
Arizona?
could not win
First
with
of all,
Pat Mahomes.
State of Arizona, y'all still have not finalized your damn vote counts. Come on. What's up with that? Anyway, the Big 12 is trash. We don't care. Anyway, it's fine.
All right, I'll go to you, Ro. Since you ain't go first last time, I'll double back on it. Bengals at Steelers.
Steelers.
All right.
I want to pick the Bengals. I want to pick Joe Burrow. I want to, but looks like Big Ben.
They home. That's why I was so
Steelers
quick.
are home. However, there has not been a spread released on this game yet.
I
I
think,
think
Big
that's due to COVID
And Ben.
Yeah.
And this is a divisional game, so we know it's going to be close. We know it's going to be a
and the
close
Bengals off a bye.
But the Bengals always they can never beat the Steelers.
at all.
I think they might this year. Not this week, though. I'm going with Steelers. I think Steelers have been woken up by the Cowboys, crazy as that sounds.
Well, according to ESPN's matchup predictor, the Steelers have a 72% chance of winning, and the spread is probably going to open at 6.5.
That's about fair. But I think the Bengals may get the Steelers down the end of the stretch. We'll talk about that next when we get there, but I'm going with the Steelers in a close one. 7 points is about fair.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Steelers to win this game.
I think Joe Burrow's going to throw for over 300, though.
I do.
Oh, he
too.
definitely is.
I'm
Yeah.
picking the Steelers, but that is a fraudulent undefeated team. That might be the worst 8-0
Should've lost to
team.
the
They
Cowboys.
do not look good. Like, and that's why I'm not understanding.
They look explosive. That's what I'll say.
No, they do just enough to win.
Every week.
I think
Yeah,
they have
literally.
I think they have explosive plays at times that make you feel as though they are a contender, whether it's on offense or defense.
They can't run the ball.
They don't have
They
explosive.
cannot run the ball.
Minka Fitzpatrick has all their explosive plays on defense.
I don't think Minka Fitzpatrick is good.
He's their
That's
best
just me.
defensive player.
No, he's not.
Best
It's TJ Watt.
defensive secondary player. I
They
apologize.
don't got nobody in the secondary.
Minka
They got Joe
Fitzpatrick.
Hayden back there,
Minka Fitzpatrick is their best secondary player. We go through
He's
this
their
every
second
week.
best defensive player, period.
and he's not good.
I'm not gonna say he's not good.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Average. He's
Bro,
average.
you can look up his. He been balling.
He's
He
a
had a
Pro
good
Bowler.
last game,
He's a
bro.
Pro Bowler.
He's
He's literally their best secondary player. I don't
not-
even
I'm
like
just saying
them.
that's
I'm
not
not about to give
saying
too
much.
much credit to the Steelers, but he wilding. Minka's nice. He just can't cover man.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, moving on.
Yes, sir.
Last game of the night. We all thought this game was going to be a little bit better than what it really is. One team sucks. The other team is a little iffy here and there. They play well in spurts. As the Baltimore Ravens go to New England to face the Patriots. I think this is another 1-2-3 Cancun game. I don't think anybody's
Yes, sir.
picking one team. Everybody just go ahead and say Ravens on 3. 1-2-3 Ravens.
Lamar Jackson. I don't know.
This will
and
be a
Wink
battle of
Martindale.
Lamar versus Cam. I don't think that they have ever played
So,
against each other before,
Yeah,
right?
I don't think so. But
Cam was hurt last year.
what I'm looking for in this game is how we play call.
Yeah.
That's been a
Because it was terrible in the
Yeah.
first half, and it got
really good in the
much
second
better.
half. Yes.
They shouldn't score more than 10 to 13 points.
I
on us.
agree because their offense
It's
is
trash.
anemic.
Abysmal.
It is
We can
anemic.
literally blitz them every play and play man. We don't have to do nothing else.
And we don't have no corners.
Yeah.
Jamal Williams
is
was
Marlon
back.
Marlon's back, right?
I didn't think Marlon was back.
Or is he out?
I think Marlon is still out.
He's
Oh.
out for now, but he'll be back by
He can get
Sunday.
the 5
He
tests.
already tested negative. He tested negative before the game Sunday. So
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He'll probably be back. Oh, if Marlon's back, we can blitz every play. We can play engage 8 for all my Madden people out there. Just blitz 8 people and drop 3 in coverage. We'll be fine. Cam's already got a sore neck. He can't really move like he used to. His arm strength is I think we can blow this team out.
Yeah.
I was right about the Indy game. I said we would pull away late. We did. I think we pull away late again. I think Lamar does what Lamar does. Bill Belichick doesn't have an answer for him. And I think defensively,
No,
we
I
can
think
at
we
them.
get on top early and don't let up.
If we can start fast, that's the key.
Yeah,
Start
that's
fast.
the thing.
Start fast. We can't keep playing from behind. It just
We
doesn't
don't
work
look
for us.
like. I don't think we are.
I honestly think this is a game we could do some target practice, get the passing game together.
Yeah.
start
Different
throwing
things
the
out.
Because
football.
their defenses look trash this year
I
as
mean,
well.
and then not even that. You know their offense isn't a threat at all.
At all.
So
And they're without Stephon Gilmore.
We haven't
right now.
practiced.
well,
we
shoot.
haven't
Take a
practiced
couple
on Sunday,
shots.
guys.
What's the
What's that,
what's
Monday?
the spread on this? That's Sunday night.
7. Ravens by 7.
Cover.
I think the biggest question is where are we watching the game? Is that that's what I want to know.
Sunday night. I mean, I know where to find me at.
Yeah, I'm about to say shit. What's up?
That's my biggest thing. But
Wings, all that. I'm with all that.
you know,
You feel me?
just have a
We'll
good
keep
time.
you guys updated on that.
Yeah, Ravens should win by 10.
Last game of the day. We're gonna go back to my man Byron because he loves one of these quarterbacks. He hasn't talked about him as much this year because he's on somebody else in their division, even though he doesn't like him. Maybe it's because his quarterback in the division isn't doing good, so he decided to jump ship to the quarterback that's doing good in this division. But the Vikings and that boy Dalvin Cook, who is cooking.
Best running back in football. Best running back in football right now.
Is he-
Best running back in football right now.
Correct, but that's because one of them isn't playing.
No, one of them he's still better right now.
One of them hasn't played this year.
No, he's still better right now.
He hasn't played this year.
Still better right now.
If he played, they would be about equal. But I'll give you one thing. Dalvin Cook is possibly, as I'll say this, in the MVP consideration currently. He had better stats up until this point than LaDainian Tomlinson as well as Adrian Peterson had in their first 9 weeks in their MVP seasons. But it's really hard for running backs to get MVP, so it probably
Very
won't
hard.
happen.
That was a different NFL back when those guys won the MVP.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but so LT had 15 touchdowns his MVP season.
He broke the rushing touchdown record that still stands, by the way.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson had 12. Dalvin Cook has 12 as of right now.
He can get close to 20.
Oh, he'll get 20.
Yeah, he'll get that.
Well, I was like,
He has 6 over the last 2
ain't
weeks.
he like their only offense for real?
Hey, Rob said it last week. I'm with
His
him.
boy Kirk Cousins is
Hey,
their
he
offense.
played well, baby. Get the ball to Cook. Yes, let him cook. Let Dalvin cook.
As they play the Bears.
Oh, it's gonna be an easy win for the Vikings.
Easy?
I
It
wouldn't
should be
say easy.
I think they're gonna beat them by 10. I think Dalvin Cook will run wild.
Absolutely
I
not.
think it's gonna be
Nobody
Kirk
beats the
Cousins
Bears
is
by
gonna
10.
play well. I think Kirk Cousins is gonna play very well. I think the receivers are gonna show up.
Definitely not gonna be an easy win.
Mike Zimmer's off his back. You know what I'm talking about, America. So it's gonna be a good win for the Vikings, baby.
This is a divisional game, so this will be.
This is gonna be a
Bears
tough
are the
game.
most overrated. What are they? 5 and
5
4?
and 3.
Most overrated 5 and 3 team in recent memory. They're not good.
Their offense is not
They are
good.
5-4. They are 5
5 and 4.
Oh, they 5 and 4?
Yeah.
I thought they had a bye week.
They're 8 and 18.
Their offense is not good. That's why I'm going with the Vikings because I feel like they're getting hot at the right time.
Vikings could
I did call this last week that there's a potential that they can turn their season around.
Yeah, that's a fact. Who played quarterback for the Bears?
Nick Foles.
Give me the Vikings.
Yeah.
Foles goal.
Foles can't. Man.
What are the Vikings' main schedule?
Love their
Got
defense.
you, bro.
But, yeah.
Is
So last week I went on record saying that the Vikings would make the playoffs. I'm sticking to it.
You did.
I
You
did.
said the
Yeah.
same thing.
I called it.
It will. They might run through a
Bears,
couple of
Cowboys, Panthers, Jaguars, lose to the Bucks, beat the Bears again, lose to the Saints, and beat the Lions.
And 9-7, and you make the
They
playoffs.
should nice slide in.
So with that being said, I'm picking the Vikings to win this game. You already knew I was. Dalvin Cook gonna be cooking all over the Bears defense. Adam Thielen, watch out for him. He might have a good game, even though the Bears pass defense has been really good this year. Start Dalvin Cook if you got him. Don't start Kirk Cousins unless you need him. Vikings, and what's the spread?
Vikings by 2.5.
Vikings win by 5.
I'll say 28. 23.
Yeah, I was
5.
about to say 28-24.
Say
Something
5.
like that.
I just don't see the Bears scoring. To get 24, that means you got to score 3 touchdowns, and I just can't see the Bears doing that.
27-17, something like that.
They might get a fluke touchdown.
I think Nick Foles
Like
will
Kirk
turn the ball
Cousins
over.
throw a pick 6 or something.
Vikings.
You feel me?
That is very hot, very possible.
Is this
Both
game
quarterbacks
in
throwing pick
Chicago,
sixes.
or?
Yeah, it is in Chicago.
It is.
Well, at least you get some good peace after the game, Kirk.
COVID.
Yeah, they're not letting them out that hospital. They can order it. It's overrated though.
Yeah. It really is,
No
bro.
offense to Chicago, but it's overrated.
I don't want no beef, bro.
Get some hurdles. There you go.
That's overrated too, but okay.
All right. Well, now we just trashing Chicago. I've never been, so I won't comment.
I will not talk about people from Chicago because obvious reasons. I will shut my mouth.
We know what the South Side is.
I will be quiet. And on that note, anything else, fellas?
Nah, not from me.
Nah.
Who want to buy this week?
This was actually
the
a-
Falcons, Cowboys.
This is a nice
Chiefs,
week for games.
A lot of different
This,
picks.
yeah, this is a pretty good week.
Let me just double check. Let me see who's on a buy this week. The bye week teams are
Jets are on the bye, which they
Jets,
lost.
Chiefs, Cowboys, and Falcons.
Jets lost by 3 to the bye.
They did. They're gonna lose on the bye.
They are gonna lose.
Yep.
0-17, baby.
Joe Flacco looked good last night.
Until he didn't.
I think that was on purpose. I think they told him throw a pick because we want Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, honestly, knowing Joe Flacco, I think he went for a kill shot. That was what he
They was
does.
already gonna win.
No,
No.
I think they had the game won.
they were up 7. If
They
if
gave
scores
the
there,
game
they win.
away. They gave the game away.
You want to say
they-
they gave the
they
game
blew
away?
it
It was
away.
on that 12 men on defense on a field goal.
That was horrible and hilarious.
Well, you know, this weekend we saw a great game in South Bend. And after the game,
Question.
Wait. Oh, let's get
Trevor
muted,
Lawrence
so don't worry
was he
about it.
Quick question. Did the quarterback play for Clemson?
No.
he was on the sideline with a mask on. We don't care. They beat him, baby.
I'm pretty
Number
sure he
2
wasn't
team in
even
the
allowed to
country.
be on the sideline.
And you know who number? Yeah, I don't know why he was on the sideline.
was?
Yes, he was on the sideline with a mask
He
on.
tested negative already. By the
Oh,
time
okay.
he
Speaking
put
of
him on.
goofy though, MLB y'all goofy for that by not disciplining yo for being tested for positive.
No
Positive.
Dodger slander is tolerated. No Notre Dame praise.
Hey, Notre Dame is number 2, and Roll Tide is number 1. Maryland's on the win streak, and they're not gonna. I think they're what's the 23 points to Ohio State. They're gonna lose by 22, baby. They're gonna cover. They're gonna cover this weekend in College Park. Or is it in Ohio State? Wherever it's at, they're gonna
College
cover.
Park.
Yes, they're gonna cover by 21. Damn it, they're not gonna lose by 23. That's right, baby. And I know they're getting on those Notre Dame students about COVID. There was so many white people out there on the field. I think COVID ran from them. But until next week, we gone. Like, share,
Now,
subscribe.
that part is staying in. All that other nonsense, you will not hear it once again.